Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Next Level Fishing TV. Today we're going to step it up a notch on this AutoPilot 13.6. If you missed my previous episode, I'll go ahead and link you guys above. It's my first impressions. So today we're going to change things up in the sense of this is the Maiden Voyage. This is my first time taking it out. What I wanted to give you guys is a sort of a tournament angler's perspective on this kayak. I think there's a difference between somebody who just uses this for leisure fishing versus a competitive scene, and I know that there's a bunch of videos out there that sort of share their experience in regards to what they think about this kayak, and there's not too much about just the competitive side of it. Like, how is this kayak going to actually give you a advantage? And maybe not even so much just competitive. Maybe you're not even a tournament angler, maybe you just want to outfish your buddies. So stick around guys, we're going to figure this one out together, and we'll get into it right after this. Guys, it's raining pretty bad. It's blowing at least about 20. I would say about 20. Spot-Lock in the middle of a channel with some wind, current, all the above, and we're staying here. Just a quick update. I just lost a fish. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm gonna get back at it. You know, it never fails. Every time I get something cool, it's like Mother Nature wants to bring the rain and test it out. Golly. Oh boy. I assure you I did not do this on purpose. This came out of nowhere. It's supposed to be like 1 mile an hour all day today. It's crazy. We're gonna wait for it to pass. It shouldn't be around too much. It should cool down either way. So, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. Well, the weather's passed. I got one. I didn't record it, but I'm gonna show you guys it. Talking at the phone on the phone at the same time, and that's how it hit. They want a very not speedy retrieval, I guess you could say. Gosh, if I could get this out of here, that'd be great. She's a 5-pounder. Ooh. Nice little 5-pound. See, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5-pound, right on the money. Really nice 5-pound redfish. Not bad, huh? Right at the tip of the mouth. On the Boca Chica 1/8 jig head. Always fun catching redfish like that. So far so good. I'm really loving the fact that this kayak actually runs a little bit skinnier than I thought. I'll show you guys what I'm using right here. So, you know, with this peg track here that runs here, you're kind of able to, probably not that, but you're able to sort of just put things there. And whereas before I was, it's my Old Faithful. Whereas before I was just kind of not doing that, and I don't know, just stuff was kind of everywhere. So really love the fact that I can have my rod here, both of them. And on that video that I showed you earlier on my first impressions, the very bow of this kayak, it sort of has these cutouts. It's just perfect, man. Everything is functioning the way it should. We talk about big space, big room. This for sure is cool. You know, I don't have to necessarily fold my board. I can just kind of leave it right there. It slides just fine. I've never even had any issues with it. So it's kind of like, you know, out of sight, out of mind, really. So I've arrived in the middle of a slough, and I'm encountering some redfish that are just sort of hitting all these points, man. Really interesting. Now the reds really aren't, they're kind of in the move, or on the move rather. Not really feeding right now, but this is a situation where I was able to first use my SpotLock, and let me bring you guys up here so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So on this remote, you know, just real quick hit SpotLock, which is the anchor, and I'm able to stop where I want to, not have to worry about anchoring down, dropping an anchor, or power poling, and not causing any more flutter on the ground or what have you. There's a red right there in front of me just moving that I probably should be casting to, but I just want to show you guys, like, this is so key, man, for just reaction wise. You know, every second, every cast counts to me and the way I fish, and every reaction, whether it's delayed a second, you know, could make a difference on a win and a loss in a tournament, or to catch a fish. And I'm willing to, I don't know if y'all can see that, but like, there's reds, just look at that guy, he's just chilling right there, man. You know, and that's the kind of stuff I want to take advantage of on the dime. So let's go see if we can get ourselves a red before I go any further here. Hit a nice little area here, good red. You know, this is what it's about. This is a beautiful red. This is more up there. This one is, ooh, this one's like right at 8 pounds. Easy girl. A beautiful 26 8-pounder, a little bit more. It's almost a 27, but man, that's like, oh, so hard to say. It's like probably a little under 8, like a real, well, I don't know, I say that because my boga grips kind of underestimate, at least that's what the tape has been for our past tournaments. So this is definitely an 8-pounder though. Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down. What I am noticing, what is standing out to me, and what I'm still learning this kayak. I can't really utilize it the way I want to until I kind of figure out where I want things. Like, you know, I've got this awesome remote here. I don't know if I want it tethered to me. I don't know if I want it mounted. I do feel like I can utilize it more if I have it like around me. So I'm probably going to lean in that direction, just because some of the instant responses that you can get, like I said, can make or break. You know, if I see a red blowing up, or if I see, you know, for instance, this marsh line, if I see these guys come cruising and I want to get ahead of them and lead ahead of them, I can spot lock by just going to that point and staying stationary and waiting. The alternative would be to get there, depending on the current and wind, you know, obviously lay down an anchor or power pole or what have you. All that, just blow ups left and right, everything's distracting me right now. all that to me is, it means a lot, especially in the type of fishing that I fish. And I'm able to react pleasantly and just quick. And that's what I want, man. I'm a big guy on quick transition and making those casts count. So, you know, like I just saw one right here, right? I mean, I could just come up, hit spot lock, and I'm good to go. So here's spot lock. This thing goes in instant reverse, jams back. I'm not doing anything. There's a red right there that just blew up. Looks like it's veering off, but it was hitting, I don't know. Yeah, there it is. You know, just those little subtle differences, man. See, there's another one right there. This was the maiden voyage for the AutoPilot 13.6. I think we did great for the first time coming out. Utilized a little bit of everything that's the obvious, which is the spot lock. You know, I feel like I love just leaving this north, not directional north, but just straight out, and just controlling everything with this back rudder. It really does give you that 100% hands-free all day. And then of course, if I'm standing up and I'm stalking reds and going up against shoreline, you know, I do want to utilize the handheld device. Spot lock obviously is gold on this thing. Of all the 4 bars, I'm guessing in quarters, I still have only used 1. So that means that I have a lot of juice left. I still got 3 filled up battery bars. I'm guessing by the time I get back there, maybe it'll hit half. I've been out here for over 6 hours, actually 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. I just hit the 7-hour mark about 10 minutes ago, and I haven't even gotten to half my battery. So whatever you do, if you decide to go lead acid and you're just okay with the weight, I mean, it's heavy, but you know, it's not like once you get on the water, you forget about it. I mean, it's just heavy for those few seconds that you're carrying it. I will eventually go over and sort of discuss a lithium ion option or options for you guys. Now, the difference between both of them is the performance drop is supposed to go down as your lead acid. So like your lithium ion sort of has like a higher retaining power, and then you start losing power once you hit that like 90-ish% mark, whereas your lead acids, they're sort of like a slow drop off to the very end. So what that means is when you're full charged and you gun it, it's gonna feel real strong, but then once you're at 50% and you gun it, you're gonna feel just a little bit of a power loss on that. Pretty typical stuff for lead acid. It's not a huge significant difference, but it's my, you know, I would say about half a mile. A lot of people don't understand this. I've done my homework already on this, and I'm not gonna break it down for you, but it is cheaper in the long run to get a to get a lithium ion battery. When you calculate the cost per replacement and the cost per charge, so it's like almost double. I want to say it's like you know, when you do the math, you're paying like 40 cents a recharge, right? But then the battery obviously doesn't last nowhere near as long as a lithium ion. So in the long run, you're going to pay up front a lot more, but it really does come out cheaper in the end, between like 20 something cents and like 40 cents, whereas the battery I'm using is like 70 cents a charge. I sort of broke it down like that whenever I was comparing everything apples to apples. So for me, it's not a big deal, right? I mean, a lot of guys just can't put up the $600,000, $700,000, $900,000 up front for a battery. But it's good to know that you guys have options, and I want to let you guys know that you can still do great with the heavier lead acid battery from your Walmart, from wherever, Home Depot, AutoZone, wherever they sell batteries at in your neck of the woods. You just got to be willing to accept the weight. You know, they're heavier, but hey man, I'm happy with the longevity. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this content today, I highly encourage you guys to like the video, subscribe it, maybe share it with some of your buddies who are considering this episode, which is this kayak. And of course, this is the Maiden Voyage. on the AutoPilot 13.6. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Be safe on the water. Tie lines.